What did you just put in that cup?
Coke Zero.
You still a zero girly?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think I've had so much Coke Zero that it's just kind of not doing it for me anymore. Like I don't like something about the taste is like bothering me now, so I've shifted to Sprite Zero, which is quite delicious.
Well, I mean, in the best world, I will have a vanilla Dr. Pepper Zero.
Right.
They're few and far apart.
Mm-hmm.
I will take a Coke Zero. Honestly, Coke tastes weird now.
You think regular Coke tastes weird?
I'm like, what is this? This is a lot.
Spicy. It's good. It's good.
Not spicy. It's just like it's like a sugar factory.
Canada Dry.
Explosion in my mouth.
Canada Dry zero sugar is the tea.
And there's also certain candy that I can't bite into.
Girl, you have that nasty Gatorade Zero. Gatorade Zero is that it tastes like spoiled drink. It tastes nasty. Right, Jacob?
They sponsor this podcast, so
do they?
Yeah.
Gatorade does?
Yeah, we just got some ad copy from that.
Gatorade Zero.
Oh.
So do you want to say anything about Gatorade?
Let me tell you something. Gatorade Zero, the truth. You want some fucking Gatorade? Gatorade Zero is everything. They're leading the charge on the zero sugar.
Gatorade Zero is not sponsored this fucking podcast.
No, you don't.
You see, y'all, this is what I'm talking about. This is what they do to me in this show. They make me crazy. Jamaican me crazy.
I like Gatorade Zero. I think it tastes, rotten drink is that's crazy to say. It tastes like rotten drink is wild.
If anyone out here has tried Gatorade Zero, it tasted and tell me, please comment below and tell me that shit don't taste crazy. Also, Taco Bell needs to sponsor this podcast. The amount of people I've texted and tweets and people like, girl, I ran to Taco Bell after that episode of Sibling Rivalry. We are said with the Taco Bell, run us our money. I want to check.
I mean, we did that of our own volition.
I know. I still want to check.
I don't think you get checks for work you post dated work. You know what I mean?
They can. They can
if they want to, for sure.
They can prorate it for sure.
For sure, they can. That's why you gotta secure the bag first. There's this video of this little girl. This little girl like, what elementary school or what preschool did you graduate from? And she goes, my school did not pay me to promote them.
Honestly, work.
Which part of me is like, I get when people are like, I'm not promoting nothing, but sometimes I'm like, I just want to talk about things I like.
I know, it's tough when you can get a bag for it though.
I'm really not that obsessed with money. I mean, money is fine, but I'm not that obsessed with money. Like, I'm not like, I need to get money for everything. I don't never fuck for free. I'm like, I like fucking and I will do it for free.
I mean, but I think you're also in a place where that doesn't matter. Like some people, like smaller creators. I had a little TikTok hang with some other creators, and they were like, "Yeah, girl, like I won't say XYZ on my thing because like I know other creators that get $50,000 for a thing, and I'm trying to get two." So I mean, I've content.
I've never been that obsessed with money. Never like that. I have just never like making. You know how people who like their thing they love is money.
Mm-hmm.
Like money's their hobby, or like they get into the money doing jobs they don't care about because they just want to make money. And I've had jobs that I'm not crazy about. I would wait at tables and stuff, but I actually like those jobs. I actually enjoy waiting tables. But you know, some people like end up like opening up businesses they don't really believe in just because they just really want some money.
Come on, Bomo.
We believe in. Speak for yourself. I believe in Bomo. But you know, people just do like, I don't know, like when you see like a family that's like renting a camera store, but none of them are photographers. No one in there does video stuff. There's like, family store. My great grandpa loved cameras, and now I guess I'm into cameras now.
Well, because in those people in some of those families it's become the family business, and like so I think they're more tethered to keeping this thing that we have made function as a family as opposed to we just love cameras. Like this is something that we built from the ground up, and my great grandfather worked really hard for, and I just like they love being a part of the family business as opposed to I just like cameras.
I'd rather do my own thing and then support my family by being around. Like people who own like convenience stores, like do you just love snacks?
No, I think it's just a way to make for them to make money, to have a job.
I understand. I just don't think that I could be the kind of person to do that.
Mm.
Like, I could not be the kind of person who has a job for the sole purpose of making money.
I mean, did you love vending machines? Is why you got a vending machine? Did you just love vending machines?
To be clear, I got one vending machine.
I mean, it was a job. It was a
I thought it'd be fun. I did think it'd be fun.
But did you love them,
It
though?
ended up being more work. But I thought it'd be fun. I thought like this is something I enjoy. Like I didn't love restaurants,
I love vending machines.
I didn't like love restaurants, but I like talking to people. I liked working at the restaurant. I enjoyed those jobs. It was fun for me. Every restaurant I've worked at, I've enjoyed working there, to be honest.
So I think about the jobs I've had. I've only worked at hotels and drag, and I taught. And I liked all those things. Like I liked working at a hotel. Honestly, my favorite hotel job was a Yale Club because it was at this fucking nice, like 4-star hotel and restaurant. The food there was so good. I was good friends with the chefs. They would make like all their fancy dinners, and they would like always send me a plate downstairs. Working out there are just so many mechanics in a hotel that makes it really fun to work there.
Or like a job like going into crypto. I think it can be
like selling cryptocurrency.
Yeah, or being a crypto dealer. I think that is interesting, but not enough to be my main job. Like my job is dealing in accounting, crypto, tax law. We've already discussed I don't care about tax law. Those kind of things are just like the whole job itself is just centered around money, and I just don't love money. I mean, I need money. I have money and I use it to buy things. Sparkly cup. But I don't think that I have that much of an affinity for money. You know people like hustle culture. We gotta make that money. You know that.
Yeah,
you know that kind of vibe.
I know that. I'm just trying to think of.
Are you into the hustle culture thing?
I'm not a necessarily hustle culture to make money. I just like being busy and working. Like even when I come from let's say sometimes I come from a tour and we're going. When I'm back for like one day, I'm like, okay, I gotta do something next.
Well, you love what you do.
Yeah, it's not about like making money. It's just like I like being busy. I like doing my thing because I like it. It's not about I gotta get to the bag, get to the money. But also some people come from circumstances where. And we didn't have a lot of money
here,
and I know, but it was different for them. Some people, to quote Alicia Keys, she went to bed many nights just having white rice and honey. That was like her dinner all the time.
And brother, I don't think that is the reason why. Some people came from money and they just want a lot of money.
I know.
Donald Trump came from money and just wants money. He just loves money.
That does exist, but also there are a lot of people who just had a really tough time growing up. So like they don't ever want to be close to that or have that experience be for them or their children ever again. So they just work. And that's not my experience. I can't speak to that. I didn't grow up eating white rice and honey. There was never a night I didn't know where my food or my meal was going to come from. I never had the experience of not knowing what's going to be for dinner. That wasn't a thing. So I can't speak to that. But I liked what I work. Even when I worked at the actually not true. When I had a job that wasn't my passion, my love, there were many times I was like, ugh, I don't want to go to work. I hate going there. But then I would go and then it would be fine. And I think it is okay for those feelings too. I don't love when I do drag every day. Sometimes drag is on my fucking nerves too. And but I think it's just the human condition.
Yeah, I think that I've definitely had nights where I didn't know what I was going to eat. Not as a child, but as an adult, where I was like, I do not know how I'm going to eat today. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just don't have that. But I mean, I see the necessity for money. I think I've never been able to really get into hustle culture, which is odd because I have always worked. Mm-hmm. Like since I've had a job, I've not been without a job.
Yeah, I always had a job in my adult life too.
I mean, never more than like 2 weeks. Like when I moved to New York City, actually I got a job pretty soon when I moved to New York City. I think I got a job within like a week and a half, maybe within a week. So I've never been more than like 2 weeks without a job.
Oh my God, I've always worked. That's crazy. You just said that. I just realized since I've been 18, I've always had a job. I've always worked. That's crazy.
What did you move to a new city? What do you do?
I moved because I had a job. Like even when I got
in Portland?
Yeah, in Portland. I moved to Portland for Portland Opera to go.
What about in Jersey?
I was working at the Courtyard Marriott.
Oh, so you transferred the job over to New York?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
A different property.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not have a transferable job. When I moved to New York City, I thought they were going to hire me at the Ruby Tuesday in Times Square, which, by the way, doesn't exist anymore. I thought they were going to hire me there. They were not interested in hiring me. I was sure. I was like, when I get there, they're going to hear that I worked at Ruby Tuesday in Columbus, Georgia. They're going to be so impressed that I worked at the Ruby Tuesday on Victory Drive that they are going to just be like, well, obviously, you're getting a job here in Times Square, buddy. Did not work out like that. And then I just spent maybe 2 weeks trying to figure out what to do. Maybe not even 2 weeks. I can't remember how long it was, but I was definitely. I mean, it could have been 2 weeks. I had $700, so there's no way that $700 lasted me 2 whole weeks.
Gag.
That is not possible.
Wait, so there were times as an adult where you didn't know where your next meal was going to come from?
Oh, for sure.
But if you always had jobs, how did you not have?
Because I didn't have enough money.
Because you were like trying to live in
because
shit.
I was also because bear in mind when I was in college, I didn't live on campus. I never lived on campus.
Mhm.
Since I left my mom's house, I've been paying rent ever since that day. So I was working at Chick-fil-A, which paid the minimum wage at the time, $5.13 an hour, and also paying for school, paying for my rent and all my bills, and paying for food.
Well, not in New York.
Yeah, when I first got to New York City, when I didn't have a job for like the week and a half, and I was like trying to figure out, but then I got a job at a restaurant. So I just go to food. Even on my day off, they would feed me.
Word.
That's one of the great things about working at a restaurant. But maybe not all corporate places like that. Some corporate places, I worked at Chick-fil-A when I was in college, and they would let me come in and eat on my day off. I think the owner of the restaurant just felt bad for me.
Yeah.
And he would just let me come and eat. I would live walking distance from the Chick-fil-A, and I would just go there and I would just eat, and then I would go home.
Interesting.
But Sundays were so hard. I could not figure out how to eat on Sundays.
Because
I couldn't go to campus, so I would either go to my.
because they close on Sundays.
So I would go to campus and I would eat off my friends' meal plans. So my friends, they had like a certain number of meal plans they had a week, like 5, 7, 12 meals a week, depending on your meal plan, right? And a lot of them were like, I don't even use all my meal plans. And I'd be like, okay, great. So I would eat off their meal plan, and then I would go to work and I eat at work. And on Sundays, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, there's things that I was not going. I would go out. I would go without shoes. I would have went without gas in my car. Oh, baby, I'm gonna eat.
I didn't even have a car. I didn't even have a car to put
I'll
gas
go
in.
eat. I'm gonna eat. I don't care if food has always been a priority in my life.
It wasn't not a priority. I just could not. What was I gonna do?
But I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to eat. I'm not starving. I'm not missing no meals.
You robbing?
I would rob for food.
You Jean Valjean in it?
I would rob for food.
You know what Jean Valjean stole?
Don't tell me. That is that from the musical Les Mis?
Mm-hmm. Do you know what he stole?
No.
A loaf of bread to feed his family.
And and then why does the girl sing I Dream the Dream?
So Jean Valjean
Eponine?
No, Eponine. No, this is Fontaine.
Oh.
Fontaine. Okay. Jean Valjean stole a loaf of bread to
Who's Hugh Jackman's character?
Yes.
Got it.
Jean Valjean stole a loaf of bread to feed his family, right? And then he was captured and he was put in jail for a very long time on a chain gang for stealing the bread. One night he breaks out of jail and he runs and he goes and he's on the run. And then he goes to this seminary. And then the priest is like, come in, it's okay, come in. But then he steals the priest's silver. And the priest catches him, and the priest is like, it's okay. No, actually, that's not what happened. He steals the priest's silver.
Jacob's back there.
Jacob, wait to jump in. He steals the silver, and he flees in the night, right? The cops catch him, and they bring him back. And then they're like, good Reverend, this man stole your silver. The Reverend's like, no, he didn't. I gave him that silver. But that's not what happened. The Reverend knows he stole it. He was like, no. I gave him that silver. Leave him alone. What he said was true. I did give him that silver. And then the cops left. He was like, now you can take this silver and you can become an honest man. So there you go. That's my gift to you. You can now be a good person. And then he takes the silver and then he somehow spends it. Hustle culture. I don't know what he's trading, but he ends up buying a factory. And he is now runs this whole factory.
Steve Bobby needs money.
And then when he runs the factory, he meets a woman named Fontaine.
Who is Anne Hathaway?
No, yes, Anne Hathaway. Fontaine has a daughter named Eponine. And then she's sick and she's dying. And she's like, please take care of Eponine for me.
So why the fuck did she shave her head then?
She sold her hair.
Why was she dirty in the street?
Because she got thrown out of the factory. Okay, so she got thrown out of the factory. Other girls were jealous. Okay, take a break or... Okay, well, I'll tell you more about it after this break.
Bob, take a break or shut up.
Okay, so she was thrown out of the factory because the other girls were jealous of her. Because she was very pretty and all that, right? So then the foreman throws her out, and then on the street, she has to start turning tricks. She becomes a prostitute.
Oh, and she gonna hoe?
She starts selling pussy on the street.
Ooh,
and then once she's selling pussy on the streets, this old lady's like, give me your necklace. And she's like, oh no, I'm like, this necklace is really important to me. She goes, well, you need money, so give me the necklace.
You're doing in reverse.
Do what?
You're doing in reverse. She doesn't want to become a prostitute, so she sells everything.
Oh yeah, so she sells the necklace. She sells the necklace, and then she's like, This necklace means a lot. She goes, well, do you want money? You're broke. Do you want money or not? And she's like, okay, here's my necklace. And this old lady's like, ooh, I buy hair, honey. And your hair is giving bundles, Brazilian.
Oh.
And then she's like, give me your money. Give me your hair. And then she cuts her hair
That's
off.
the line from my song. Thank you.
Yes. Then she cuts her. I'm about to pull a you on you. And then she
That's good.
and then she cuts her hair. And then she's out of stuff to sell. And she's like, she sold her teeth too. That's right. She sold her teeth. And then after she got rid of everything, she's like, well, I still got pussy. So she started selling pussy. And then I think she got some sort of a VD. And that's how she
dies.
passes away. That's not sure. It might have been pneumonia. But that's just.
Well, back then, everybody died of tuberculosis or some shit. Everybody was TB.
Tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis. That's how Mimi dies.
Is that the St. Lucian pronunciation?
How do you pronounce it?
Tuberculosis.
Huh?
Tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis.
Tuberculosis?
That's how you say it.
It's tuberculosis.
Well, no, that's how y'all pronounce it. It's called tuberculosis in St. Lucia.
That is how Fontaine dies, though, however.
It's tuberculosis.
If we say tuberculosis.
Okay. Anyway, so what ends up happening is, so then Fontaine passes away. Why am I give you the entirety of
I know, you're telling me Les Mis down.
Because it's a really good play.
But it's the movie, because if I watch
the movie, that's good as the play.
See, I'm going to be disappointed if I see the movie. Oh, it's at you. Were you telling me this? It's at were you telling me
at the Pantages 7 months ago?
Oh.
Girl, Hamilton's at the Pantages now.
That's what it was, Hamilton.
Yes, no, I saw it at the Pantages like 7 months
was
ago.
Was it good?
So
that was the one you were telling me it was really good.
I was crying.
I need to see
I went with Taylor O'Rear. When I say buckets of tears, I was crying so hard. The girl who played Fontaine, the woman who played Fontaine was brilliant. I cannot remember her name for the life of me, but she was so good. She just pulled my heart out of my entire body. She was so young. She was like 21 years old. Oh, this girl was so good. She was amazing. The guy, everyone, it was just such a great show. You have to go see the National Tour of Les Mis.
I know, but
it's an operetta.
Yes, which I don't know. As an opera, student, I don't know what makes an operetta an operetta. Can you look that up?
Is anyone that's like a little bit of talking?
No, because you also Porgy and Bess has a little talking too, but there are some, like, for example, the Magic Flute, Die Zauberflöte, has a lot of talking in it. That's not called an operetta, it's called an opera.
Oh, there's like talking in it?
Yeah, there's talking.
That's so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just what the composer gets to call it what they want to call it.
No, there has to be a rule. There has to be a rhyme or reason.
An operetta falls somewhere between an opera and a musical. Like a musical, an operetta most often contains spoken dialogue as well as song. Operettas are often satirical and witty and tend to be much shorter and less complex than traditional operas.
Well, Porgy and Bess is called an operetta. It is very long. There is dialogue in it.
Les Mis is not short.
Yeah, the Magic Flute is a long opera too. It's like 3 hours.
I wouldn't know, but I've seen the National Tour of Les Mis twice. I think 20 years apart, by the way.
And it was good both times.
Oh,
well, that's what people say. Like, when stuff is on the road for so long,
good.
They make it seem like don't go see it because
this show is just one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
How many national tours are going around at one time? Like, is it like? I'm like
5.
5 at one time?
I'm just kidding.
You
mean on the same show?
No. Like different shows.
The same show. There's oftentimes a union and a non-union cast.
Oh, really?
Of the same show at the same time.
Which one is normally better?
The union cast.
The union cast.
Typically speaking, the union cast because the union cast often has people from Broadway too.
Right, in it.
And you can't be non-union on Broadway.
Right.
Well, I mean, it's also just like in general, not performers wise, even like I'm sure the non-union cast have strong performers, but like in terms of budget
and this cassette and shit.
And also like union standards, like non-union performers are not getting like paid fairly. They don't have they have more intense show schedules and not as good healthcare. So like you're also watching actors who are running themselves ragged to do the show as well. So it's just not as high a quality show because it's not union.
Is there a Broadway show that you don't want to get into? That you want to do?
I want to do Jesus Christ Superstar. I want to play King Herod. Mm-hmm. I think I'd actually make a pretty good Miss Hannigan.
What if you got offered the national tour? Would you do a national tour?
Maybe for Jesus Christ Superstar.
But not for Miss Hannigan.
That's too big of a role.
It's too big of a role?
Yeah, the traveling and doing that large of a role. But King Herod is one song.
Got it.
You come on stage, you sing. He's in 2 scenes. And he doesn't even have to be in the second scene. That's an opera.
What's an opera?
Jesus Christ Superstar is an opera.
It's an opera? Mm-hmm. Says who? Why?
Says Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Why? Why he's going to opera?
It's an opera. You fight him. Don't fight me.
Is that what it's called?
Jesus Christ Superstar is an opera.
A rock opera.
Different.
A rock what?
A rock and roll.
Opera. There we go.
Would you like to ask me a question about what
I'm not done. Oh my God. Christ. And I think that I would be okay. That's it. What about you?
You're such a fucking.
Well, there was another one I have, and I lost it. What show do you want to be in?
I want to be Collins and La Boheme.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be the Wiz and the Wizard of Oz.
The Wiz? You told me that. That's so interesting. I don't see you as a Wiz. I think you'd be a much better lion.
No, I can't sing that role. I cannot sing that role. I don't know any of it because even sing it.
Say what you wanna, but I'm here to stay because I'm a mean old lion. Mm-mm. And you can go where you're gonna, but don't get in my way because I'm a mean old lion.
I can't sing it.
Not everyone has the chops.
So Colin, we talked about this before. I just don't know a whole bunch of musicals, and which is so sad. Being some kid from New York City, I should know more about musicals, but I don't.
You want to be the genie?
That's a big thing too, and I think that's a pretty high role too. See, because I come from opera. Opera, in when you get like celebrity guests in these roles, they change the keys. I know that's the thing, but in opera, it's not frowned upon, but. Bitch, you're not supposed to be changing keys like that. Bitch, the role isn't this key, which is crazy because back in the day, they used to change keys all the time. But it's become common performance practice. Like, no, it's in this key. And you almost like looked down upon her. Like people are like, she can't sing the actual role.
I don't understand shaming people who can't sing in the key they used to be able to sing in. Like, no, like when Idina Menzel was like, I can't sing this. I'm like, girl, know your limits. Like, you would not expect anyone in any other profession to perform at the level they did 20 years ago. There is no other physical profession.
I agree.
I would say physical profession.
Wrestling.
No one's expecting
I want Stone Cold Steve Austin to still be doing the Stone Cold Stunner now.
No, he would break his spine.
And
no one's expecting that. No one's expecting Hulk Hogan to come in and body slam Yokozuna at his ripe old Trump age.
Oh my God, you better know. I mean, he sure is a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
But
like not. I mean, not literally no.
Yeah,
other,
you're right.
I don't know why they expect this of singers. I don't know why it really irritates me. Specifically Mariah Carey.
I know you get really upset.
It pisses me off. I don't know why I get so heated and I'm not even a lamb. She can't sing how she used to. Okay.
She hosted a thing about her taking the kids. She was like, went to the Great Wall of China with the kids today. I wish somebody would have told me not to wear heels.
She's ridiculous. People used to do about Whitney too. I hated that as well. I'm like, she has had a hard life.
Yeah, Whitney is different, but again, which speaks to like some people's instruments because Shaka Khan has done a lot in her life and a lot of drugs. Shaka Khan's voice is still incredible. It's crazy, but it's also everyone's instrument is different.
But also, some people are skinny till they die, and some of us gain a lot of weight. So like, it's not like some big testament to the bitch who stayed skinny. Like, that's just how their body's built. Some people just end up gaining weight. And I hate when people are like, but look at her so-and-so. She stays snatched forever. Okay, that's her. Most of us are going to gain weight as we get older. Yeah. It's just part of getting older.
Do you know what really irritates me? Is how people shit on Alicia Keys now because she has some flubs when she performs. People do not realize how Alicia Keys put like early 2000s, mid 2000s R&B like on the map. Bitch, like Alicia Keys defined that genre, the look of it, the sound of it for a very long time. When she had her little flub at the Super Bowl and something else she did before recently, people were like, ugh, this bitch is horrible. She can't sing. Like,
they really turned Alicia Keys in a really nasty way. So when Alicia Keys did the album Songs in A Minor.
So good.
Do you all know that with the exception of the violin, she played every instrument on that album?
Really?
With the exception of the violin, she played every instrument
That's crazy.
on the album. Do you know that Mariah Carey wrote every song on her first like 2 albums?
Oh yeah, I knew that. Well, I didn't know Mariah Carey was we talked about this before, was such a great writer until I read her book, and I was like, I didn't realize she was a writer like that.
She is a songwriting girly.
Goddess. Like, she has written some hits, bitch.
And
like,
ones that are, she's written 2 of the most popular Christmas songs, and one of them wasn't even hers.
Which one was the other?
Where Are You, Christmas?
She wrote that?
Yes, she did. Mariah Carey wrote Where Are You, Christmas?
So Christmas time, this would be cashing checks.
Can y'all believe Mariah Carey wrote Where Are You, Christmas? I love hearing that people like, I love when I'm like, oh, this song's about this person. Taylor Swift wrote Lightning, this is what you came for. Lightning.
No, that's Sia.
Strikes every time. No, it's not. No. What? She wrote one of Rihanna songs. Isn't that Rihanna?
That is Rihanna, but I think that
I'm pretty sure that Taylor Swift and Calvin Harris wrote that song together.
I think it might be Sia, man. Jake is gonna check.
Also, Bruno Mars wrote "Fuck You." I see you driving around town with the. Yeah. He also wrote.
Taylor Swift wrote the lyrics for "This Is What You Came For," but was initially credited under the Swader name Niels Solberg.
I'm not a sore loser, but I'm an abysmal winner.
We know. You've proven that time and time again.
And then Bruno Mars.
That's when Taylor Swift and Calvin Harris were probably dating. Right.
But the fact that she wrote that song, no one knew she wrote it, and it still was a hit, it proves that Taylor Swift writes the box.
Her pen, girl. She has a good pen. I said, honestly, do you think you could write a successful R&B or pop song?
Probably not.
Why?
I've never written one.
But you don't know then?
It's not a skill that I...
Can you write one for me?
I mean, probably not.
Bob, what if you are, which by the way, fucking, what's the girl? Sabrina Carpenter. Her lyric in her song, "Don't Make Me Hate You Prolifically," I think it's such a great lyric.
Can you sing it?
How it goes, please, don't make me hate you prolifically.
Is that in Please, Please, Please?
Yes.
Oh.
In the hook.
No, please, please.
Not in the hook. Sorry, the bridge.
Oh.
Yeah.
And please, don't bring me to tears when I just say my makeup's all right. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I pray you don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
Did you see her reveal at the VMAs? I can't.
I've only seen one VMA performance.
Chaperone.
What do you think? But I've heard that Katy Perry ate the girlies up.
Katy Perry was fucking incredible.
I heard she ate the girlies up. That's what I heard.
Katy Perry is what, in her mid to late 40s now?
Katy Perry is probably 44.
Okay, I said mid.
But you said till late.
Okay, which is 2 more years.
In fact, she might be 42.
No. Katy Perry is 44.
Katy Perry is 39.
Really? Because in my mind, she's done.
She's unfollowing you right now.
She's written.
She's unfollowed you.
She's written so many hits though. Katy Perry's pen game is fucking strong. She's been in the industry for mad long.
Late 40s. That's crazy.
Bitch, you thought she was 44.
I said maybe 42.
And then you were still 3 years off. So now what?
And you were 10.
Okay, I did not say 39.
What was late 40s then?
Late 40s was 47 for me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Late 40s is crazy for Katherine Hudson.
Well, she fucking and bitch, you know who is fucking blowing up, Roberta?
Who?
Doechii.
I love Doechii.
Doechii is coming with that Ether. Her fucking mixtape, and I'm not a rap girly, like I like rap. Her mixtape is so good. Let's take a break. In fact, I'll tell you more about her mixtape.
Going online without ExpressVPN is like driving without car insurance. You might be a great driver, but with all the crazy people on the road these days, why would you want to take that risk? The same goes for your online safety. You never know when something unexpected will happen. And the last thing you want is to be caught off guard. Every time you connect to an unencrypted network, whether it's at a cafe, an airport, or a hotel, your online data is completely vulnerable. Anyone on the same network can potentially grab your personal information like passwords, bank logins, and even credit card details. And it doesn't take a genius to do it, okay? With just some cheap hardware, even a smart 12-year-old could hack you. And that's why using ExpressVPN has become a no-brainer for me. For me, it's all about peace of mind. I use ExpressVPN whenever I'm traveling or working in public spaces because it creates a secure, encrypted tunnel between my device and the internet. That means my data stays private and secure no matter where I am. And it's super easy to use. Just one click and I am protected. Plus, ExpressVPN works on all my devices, phone, laptop, tablet. So I am covered no matter where I go. Another reason I love ExpressVPN is how secure it is. It would take a hacker with a supercomputer over 1 billion years to break through their encryption. That's a level of protection that you can't just get anywhere else, okay? So if you want to stay safe and secure online, do yourself a favor and start using ExpressVPN today. Secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/rivalry. That's expressvpn.com/rivalry and get an extra 3 months free using expressvpn.com/rivalry. You know, Doechii once said, fuck that hoe, fuck that bitch, just fuck that hoe till the condom slip. Who the fuck y'all hoes think run this shit? Miss She, Her, Black Vagina, Designer, say Gucci, Prada, print, DOE, I'm Wakanda rich, bitch, Doechii, be Dundada, Tokyo, Honda Drift.
So good.
Yeah, she's great.
Allegedly, she did the mixtape in a month.
I mean, honestly, when you have a lot to say, sidebar. The opener for me last night, it was Imani from Portland, fucking hilarious. Just tell me about this comedian. You probably know who this is. Who did? He's done 22 new hours this year.
I do not know who that is.
Isn't that crazy?
Are they good hours?
Apparently, they're really good. It's like making waves because they're like 22 hours of material this year, of new material.
Is it Josh Jackson? The black guy?
I couldn't tell you.
Because Josh is always doing new material. He always does like topical stuff.
Damn.
I think it's Josh Jackson or Josh something. I think he's like a writer for.
Who's that? Is that you? In your clown look? You look so good.
Thank you. You're very kind. Josh Jackson? His name might not be Josh Jackson. No, that's not his name. Josh, what is this guy's fucking name? And he's always doing like brand new.
Is he cute?
He is handsome. He kind of looks like a woman.
I used to be obsessed with her.
Josh Johnson?
Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson put out over 22 hours of stand-up material in a year and is still hungry to do more.
So I guess I didn't know who it was.
You did know who it was.
Yeah, Josh Johnson. He kind of looks like a woman, doesn't he?
I don't see it.
You're telling me if I told you this was not a butch lesbian, you wouldn't be like, sure.
Okay, in that picture, no. Now I see it.
Like, he's a very pretty man.
Do you find it to be very funny?
I like his stuff. I do find that I prefer the comedy to be a little bit more cooked. But for someone who's writing at the speed he's writing, it is funny stuff.
Got it.
Like, it is funny.
Got it. Is it like just one? Like, are they like long setups? Like what's his style?
So he posts on his YouTube page. He'll go to like the cellar, and he will basically talk about current events. So like his big one that went really viral this year was when he talked about the Alabama brawl. So he went on about the Alabama brawl, and it became like a really popular thing.
Search someone's page up there if you know.
But you can see, look, you here he is. This is his page.
I got it.
Like his videos, they get massive views. This came out 12 days ago. It has 455,000 views.
Word, but he is cake, fucking slam dunking on YouTube.
Oh my god, Monét, this man is married.
Is he?
I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, 3 weeks ago, almost 1 million views, 797,000 views, 1.3 million views, 885,000 views, 725,000 views, 737,000 views.
Wow, he's taking a honey.
So,
have you seen E. Kane as being more of a mom now on TikTok? I'm very happy for her.
You know, I don't know. The only time E. Kane pops on my timeline is when she says something messy. That's the only time E. Kane she has never been on my timeline unless she's being colorist or on one of her, I don't know, wide eye trips or whatever. They think she's on cocaine or something, I guess.
Oh, really?
I don't know. But I have never seen E. Kane on my timeline of her own volition without someone putting her on my timeline.
I follow her, and she's like back in school. She's like really taking care of her kids. She seems to be turning her life around, which I'm very happy with. I hope that lasts. Because she's also in a DV situation, so it's like, and I never experienced. I've never been in a domestic violence thing. I've never known anyone in that. So, but I understand how it's tough to leave and all those things. So when I see people parasocially or whatever mustering up the courage to move on and like turn their lives around, I'm always like, I like cheer really hard for that person. I mean, again, I'm not different that way, but I just be like, bitch, I really want this bitch to win because I just don't. I don't come from that experience. I can't imagine staying in that, but people do it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know E. Kane, but shout out to you and I hope that you're getting everything together, E. Kane. If you watch our podcast, she might some more follows me on Instagram.
Oh my god, we're gonna hear about some more followers.
You'll never hear the end of this. You will never Never.
We watched. So Bob came over the other day to my house. My mom cooked Sunday dinner for him and Jacob and Camille, myself, Andy, and then we watched the Deliverance. What did you think of the Deliverance?
You know, I didn't realize it was gonna. Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert.
Here's your moment to log off if you want to watch Deliverance.
The Deliverance.
The Deliverance. I did not realize that it was going to turn into a religious propaganda piece. It was.
I didn't know.
It turned into a full-on Tyler Perry movie at the Tyler Perry stage play.
The speaking in tongues at the end to vanquish the demon was wild for me.
Speaking in tongues was camp. It was just like the take it to Jesus, and once you listen to Jesus and like see how Jesus, they really made it a religious propaganda piece. Like I did not know that was coming. That blew me away. I was genuinely shocked.
I'm just curious about Glenn Close's involvement, right? Do you think Lee Daniels' team went to Glenn Close's team like, hey, we have this role we really want you to do. And do you think Glenn Close was like, yeah, sure? Or like, do you think she had to audition? Like, what do you think the process was?
I don't know if Glenn Close is at the audition stage of her career, but I will say that this is based on a true story.
Yeah.
But it did not happen in Pittsburgh.
Happened where?
In like Iowa or something.
Got it.
And Glenn Close's character is not real.
But she's
a pillar of the black community. No, a part of the fabric of the black community or something. Glenn Close's character is not a real person. There was no.
My favorite part of the movie was when she's doing the sewing and she looks over and she looks at the scene that all black mamas they go, "Get your head now." That shit was crazy.
Yeah, there was no wigger grandma. In this story,
I can smell you.
I can smell your nappy pussy. I can smell your nappy pussy.
Like when Glenn Close read that in the script, we think she was like, "Oh my god!" It's like, Lee, I know this is in here, but I just don't know. He like, no, Glenn, please.
So
please.
Obviously, it's a thing in possession movies. Where the demon says the most vile things. You know the most famous. The most famous one is your mother sucks cocks in hell. So it's like a whole thing. The demons gotta say something crazy.
And nappy pussy was the craziest thing they could muster.
Apparently.
Do you think I want to be in a horror movie?
I'm just glad they didn't make her say the N-word.
Oh yeah,
because they make Neil Patrick Harris say it in the movie.
I know you bring it up every time, and I feel like there's a clip of him talking about this. Am I making this up?
About me?
About him talking about us talking about this movie. Am I making this up?
I've not seen it.
Maybe it's a dream I had then. Maybe. Every time you do it, I'm like, Bob, you don't have to bring up Neil Patrick Harris. It's your favorite fact about Neil Patrick Harris. But also, he was a kid. Like, he didn't have a choice in the script.
I'm not saying anything good or bad. I'm just saying it happened. I've not passed judgment. I'm just saying it happened. He was a child, and I think it was really poor decision making on the director and the writer to have this child say that. They probably didn't know he grew up to be like a famous actor. They probably thought he'd do 3 movies and be done with it. You know what I mean? This was before Doogie Howser, I think.
Yeah,
might have been after. I don't remember. But the fact that he probably hates that he said it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm for sure he doesn't love it. You know what? My friend is in Modern Family, Sarah Hyland. I went to high school with her.
Who is she?
She plays one of the daughters, the older daughter, I think.
Of the Dumpies?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we went to high school together, same class, everything.
No, isn't that Mila Kunis?
No, it's Sarah Hyland.
Her name's Sarah Hyland? Is she dating someone like really famous?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's really famous.
Mila Kunis is in Family Guy.
Yeah, she plays the daughter, Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did. Y'all went to high school together?
Mm-hmm.
You don't give Chelsea Pierce shout-outs?
I had to Chelsea Pierce on this podcast before, actually. Also, Chelsea and I weren't in the same class. She was older than me.
But now look who's old. And you don't give shout-outs to Tislarn?
I had shout out to Tislarn. I literally told when I did.
But then you went to
high
school together?
No, that's because I'm directing my music video, and we went to high school together. I have before. So
what video did you direct?
Tislarn co-directed and helped with Love Like This.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you name one person I went to high school with? I just named 3.
What's her name?
2.
Trelana. Not Trelana.
Trelana is older than me. And
no, not Trelana's your cousin. What is the Ashley?
Ashley is much younger than me. It's from Mississippi.
No, the one who came,
Alicia.
Well, y'all didn't go to high school together, did y'all?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
We went to high school together,
Yeah.
Alicia.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, you call her Ashley, but I like said their names properly. But
do you want to name someone else I went to high school with?
And also, Chelsea's name is Justin. So I know both the names. I've named 2 people you went to high school with already.
But like one of my close friends. Well, now you know what I mean. First of all, Tissa and I became super close.
Yo, that's crazy. Chelsea Piers and Tears Lauren found on the side of the road.
I became super close after graduation. We were friends in high school, but we got super close after we graduated.
Monet didn't even know. You was not cool enough.
Anyway, Tissa and I, because we also were in different. I was in the vocal, Tissa was in dance, and you kind of like
don't justify it. Just say you didn't like
stuck with the people in your thing. Did you go to high school dances?
No, I went to middle school dances though. We didn't have high school dances. We had proms.
Why not high school dances?
We didn't have them. We just didn't have. We had proms, but we did not have high school dances.
Like, is there a reason? It just wasn't part of the culture of the school?
I just never questioned it. I just never went to a high school dance. We didn't have them. We had proms, and that was the only dance that we had in high school.
And the proms were for just the juniors and seniors?
Juniors and seniors, yep. And I did not go to prom.
I didn't go to prom either. Wait, why didn't you go to prom?
Well, I got invited to junior prom, and the girls stood me up. And then no one invited me to senior prom.
Damn. I don't know why I didn't go to prom.
Sharoyal.
Jacob's giving you the finger right now, too, from behind the camera. You just can't see.
Yeah, Sharoyal.
We
Should I say her last name?
Yeah, why not?
White. Sharoyal White stood me up for junior prom.
Damn. Do you think Sharoyal's going to see this and respond?
Probably not. Her name might not be White anymore. Her may not be Sharoyal anymore.
We didn't have a junior prom. We did have a senior prom, but I did not go to senior prom. I don't remember why, though. I can't remember why I did not go to senior prom.
Were you invited?
You were all invited. You were a senior. You got to go.
No, you had to go with someone. You don't want to be by yourself. No one accepted no one. I didn't ask anyone. It was too much pressure for me. I just couldn't.
Yeah, no one asked me to go. But also, I was a gay boy, so I didn't expect a girl to ask me. Or I didn't want to ask a girl because I'm gay. And I wasn't going to ask a boy. So would you have went with a girl?
I was going to go with Royal.
I was saying in senior year, though.
Yeah, I wasn't out of the closet.
I know, but I wasn't out the closet either. But even that, to me, felt like such a lie to myself. Like to say that I was to ask a girl to go to prom when I know I didn't.
But your Britney Spears girlfriend, that didn't feel like a lie.
Britney Spears girlfriend?
Didn't you have a girlfriend? Y'all listen to Britney Spears together?
No.
Yeah, she did. The girlfriend y'all kissed or something on the bus.
Yeah, but we didn't listen to Britney Spears together.
Oh.
Yeah, Lamar. She also passed away.
I didn't say anything shady about her.
I know.
Well, you said that like you had something on me, like you ate me up or something. You used this woman's death like you ate me up or something.
No. Which her birthday just passed recently, so shout out to Lamar. Lamar, I still think about you. I love you so much.
Shout out to you, Lamar.
Lamar Duck. Lamar was so funny.
And your gay boyfriend.
You would have loved Lamar. You would have loved Lamar. She was such a geeky.
Why would you get to meet Lamar?
I know. Like these are people that knew Straight Kevin.
Okay, well.
Why are you doing that face? Put your fucking head down.
Monet had this friend that I met years ago.
Oh my God.
I can't even remember who it was. Cover it.
No, I'm not going to say it. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Is it the one I was talking about?
Get to the end of the
And I met him. And he was one of the girls. Like, he was one of them girls. He was like, I mean, like...
Okay, he was not doing all of that.
But like, visibly gay. Like, as gay as you can be. Truly. And I was like... And then I remember mentioning, like, blah, 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 something... Maybe a gay bar or something gay. And when it was like, he's not gay. And I was like...
It was...
I was like, I'm so... Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. And I was like, he seems gay, man. It was like, he says he's straight. And I was like, I hear what you're saying. I hear that you say that, but I don't think this is a straight man. When it was like, well, he says he's straight. So, and I was like, okay. And then I think like a year later, she was like, okay, he's gay now. And I was like, oh yeah.
Well, he came out to me and it was very beautiful.
I remember being like, what? Because we had one of them in my school, and it is music majors. Theater majors are rarely in the closet. But
how can y'all be? Y'all are fucking twirling around and fucking Shanae turning and doing all kind of singing.
And what are you doing?
We're just doing scales and stuff. that's y'all be the theater girl. Y'all think every fucking episode of school has got fucking High School Musical? I'm going to class and I'm gonna go to World.
Yeah, there was no High School Musical when I was in. High School Musical was after I was in college.
Yeah, did yourself. With your old ass.
It came out when I was in college, probably. I think it came out when I was in college. What did it come out? 2004?
No, it came out when you were in Jekyll and Hyde.
No,
yes,
no. I didn't get a Jekyll and Hyde 2008, Monet.
I know.
Anyway, no, it came out like 2003, 2004. 2006.
Yeah, so not too far from the Jekyll and Hyde Club, baby. You were Jekyll and Hyde just 2 years later.
2 years later, exactly. I was still in Atlanta, Georgia, darling. But there was this one guy who, honestly, to this day, reminds me of Silky Nutmeg Ganache. To this day, if Silky was like, that was actually me, I'd be like, I knew he looked like Silky. He talked like Silky. He was as over the top and flamboyant as gay as Silky. But would always say stuff like, y'all gay boys are wild. If he would have just came out and been, if he would have minded his business, if he would have shut his fat ass up, then I would not have been so bothered by this blatant homosexual homophobe. I hate that shit. He drove me crazy.
But Bob, it's like, it's a lot of repressed homosexuality and like the church and shit.
But it was the way he was directing at us. It's not that he didn't come out the closet. By the way, I never judged your friend. I was trying to hit on him. I think that's what it was. I think I was asking you if I could get with him or something. You were like, he's not gay. That was what it was. I was like, oh, he's so cute. And you were like, he's not gay. And I was like, ooh. That was it. I remember that now. I was like, Monet.
Oh my God.
What?
I never realized how light brown your eyes are. Look at your pure little eyes.
Oh, thank you.
Why is there a question mark after the thank you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that there's always my response when I get a compliment on my physical appearance. Anyway,
listen.
I was attracted to him, and then we found out that he was straight.
But now she's living her life like she's golden. I know. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We're circling back to music. Jasmine Sullivan is going to be back in LA on October 27th.
Where at?
At the Kia Forum. I'm going to go see her. I cannot wait. Seeing her. So, I love spending on my friends, like doing nice things for my friends.
I did not know.
Anyway.
This was not clear to me.
Anyway, so
you want to tell me the last time you spent them on me?
Yeah, can you give us some examples of the nice things you do for your
friends?
friends?
One time you did something really, really nice for me.
What?
You bought me those earrings and that ring.
And where are they? To quote you, what?
I think more.
Okay, so yeah, there we go. So you've answered your own question about why I may not have done something nice for you recently. So I was
like, I did not throw those away. You literally saw them on the podcast the other day.
I don't know. I didn't know that. No, it was not the earrings. I don't know where the earrings are. And the ring.
First of all, look back at the video. They were the earrings and they were the ring.
I didn't know. Well, I literally asked, "Is that the ring?" And you're like, "No, I threw it away." I'm like, I couldn't see it. When we record, it's blurry.
You think I would throw that ring away? Do you remember how I felt when I gave Katya a pair of Louboutins and she walked on the beach in them? You think I would throw away?
I don't know, Bob.
A Versace ring.
I don't know,
that
Bob.
You gave me.
I don't know, Bob.
If you were able to just use your rationality and how you know me, you think I would throw away a ring that you bought me?
Yeah.
But I got mad when you gave my dress to Bad Drag Queen, and you think I would throw your earrings away? I mean, throw the ring away.
Before and after.
Shut the fuck up. You know I did not. You did not think I threw that away.
I really did. I'm not doing a bit. I really think. I was like, damn. I was like maybe like in the move where you threw it away. I don't fucking know. I didn't know. Anyway.
I did throw it away.
Oh my God. You see, this is why I can't. So last time I saw Jasmine Sullivan, she was coming to LA and Dewan came on and I got us front row tickets to go see Jasmine Sullivan. I spent like $800 on tickets to see Jasmine Sullivan.
Who is this Monet exchange? Who is this? Because when we went to go see Lizzo, I think I paid 52%.
Okay, so do you remember how the Lizzo conversation happened? You literally were like, Monet, I want to go see Lizzo, and I would like us to go together. He was like, I'm gonna buy the tickets. I was like, okay. And then what did I do? I got us the motherfucking hotel rooms, and ask David Charpente because they're on my motherfucking statement.
And the tickets are on my statement.
Okay, so
and they were more expensive than us at the Monet had us at the Motel 7.
You are such a fucking
Motel 7. Go back to the one about water. Look at that hotel we're in.
Is that what that episode was? Did we fight during that one?
Yes, we did.
Wait, about why?
I don't remember. But I remember that it was the one about water. We had some. It was about. It was. Oh my god! It was lateness again. It was about lateness, and me saying that I wanted to get there early. You were like, I want to get there right when the show started. I was like, no, I want to get there early.
Wait, we did one recently about lateness.
Naomi Campbell and Anna Wintour.
Oh, right.
Always,
right.
You and I always end up talking about lateness.
Which is crazy. I'm not. Would you say that I'm a late person?
No, you're not late, but I would not describe you as like particularly like super duper prompt. I would say like drag queens I know who are like crazy on time. Detox,
Logan Hardcore,
Logan, Eureka.
Is she?
Yeah. Typically, I mean, on Work the World, she was a little different on We're Here, but there's also stuff outside of your circumstance. There's so many people together. But on the Work the World, Eureka was always on time. Like, always. The first one ready. Detox 2, Latrice.
Kim is normally on time.
Kim Chi. Yeah.
Yeah. And who are the late queens? Say their names.
Oh, I've already said it. Valentina and Violet Chachki. And Shangela and that's really kind of Alyssa Edwards is always late.
Oh, late? This bitch was just like hours. She thinks she fucking Grace Jones.
Do you want to say some names too? Do you want to add to the list?
Late queens. Who do I know of my class?
You have the late queen.
Who?
But that wasn't yours. That was All Stars. Never mind. That was Valentina's not from your season.
I mean, but she's from my All Star season.
Yeah, but that's Pepsi.
Valentina is ridiculously late. Wild. I mean, allegedly that's why she didn't get asked back on Mexican Drag Race. Allegedly. Well, they have a few things allegedly. Allegedly because they say because she was late, and also allegedly, I don't know this to be true, that because she doesn't speak Spanish as proficiently as they would like for the host. Allegedly. I don't know if that's true though.
Just for the record, when she was on our podcast, she showed up right on time, and it was lovely. She was lovely.
Oh, just for the record, when I went to an event with Naomi Campbell, and she was on time.
What event?
It was GLAAD or what's the other one? Not GLAAD. What's the other one?
LGBT Center Human Rights Campaign.
No, it's like Human Rights Campaign.
Yeah,
I think it was Human Rights. She got an award there. She was right on time.
I will say she was on the first episode of our Drag Race, and we did have to sit in the workroom. So after we do the entrances,
don't call her out. You can't call her out. You're not allowed to call her out.
Are we honoring her right now?
Are we honoring her? Obviously not.
Anyway.
Obviously, don't call her out.
First episode of All Star 7, after we do that thing in the workroom, we meet each other and Raven, the gag with Raven, normally you go to the next beat. But we sat, and the next beat was with Naomi Campbell when we meet her on stage. I don't know if it's because Naomi was late. I don't know. I will say we waited in the workroom for a long time before we moved on to the next scene.
How long would you normally wait there?
Normally, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Normally, if I had to remember, maybe like you're waiting between like 10, 15 minutes for the next beat.
How long did you wait this time?
For about an hour, we're sitting in the workroom. And bitch, we're in corsets and shit. It was like, girl. Anyway, did you see though? Allegedly, this is a video of your boy, Law Roach, and Naomi Campbell talking shit about Rihanna. Have you seen this?
Well, what did Rihanna do?
Because Rihanna, they were all sitting waiting for the fashion show. Rihanna walked in with like this like sexy outfit on, and she said, so that let's say it's someone sitting here, Law Roach and Naomi. She's greeted this person, and then she walked past Law Roach and Naomi, went to go to her seat. But people are saying like the show's about to start, so she like had to get to her seat. So then now there's this video of Law Roach, and Rihanna was like, she's wearing like a dress, very revealing, showing her décolletage and stuff like that. And then Law Roach and Naomi Campbell.
Can I give another hot take of mine while you look it up?
Go ahead.
I think that it's okay to talk shit about people behind their back. Is that crazy? Like, if I find out you're talking shit about me, that is your business. Is that like a horrible take?
I mean, it's definitely an interesting take.
Like, you can't express your opinions about people in private with your
we
friends.
We don't go to the shows like the other girls. We don't come with our tatas out or our chi-chis out. Very demure.
Very mindful.
Very cutesy.
Don't give too much.
Just give a little.
It's not about showing yourself. It's about showing the clothes.
Very demure.
Very cutesy.
Very mindful.
Oh, I thought they were doing it like to themselves, off to the side.
No.
So we don't know for sure that that's about Rihanna.
La Roche also responded to it publicly on Twitter, which I just texted you as well if you want to play it.
Oh, is it La Roche? La Roche.
I thought she walked by and they were like, "Girl, that outfit is kind of crazy." Which I'm like, you should be allowed to do that with your friends in private.
I love La Roche, by the way. I saw him at a Renaissance. I was running out to the bathroom. He was going somewhere else. He was like, Monet, I know. He's so Chicago. He's like, I know you was stacked like that. And I was like, thank you, La Roche.
I saw La Roche at the airport.
I love La
And
Roche.
during Legendary Season 3.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. But
Yeah. That he put you on.
That's not true.
Yes, he did.
Jamil put me on.
No, La Roche put you on.
Okay, sure. Also, I don't have any. We actually have beef with La Roche when I have none.
What's so funny to me is that in this universe of the internet and social media that y'all live in, y'all always think something has to be something. But something ain't always something. Sometimes something is just nothing. So stop trying to make nothing into something. You know what? Y'all need to get some business. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Let's
La
share this
Roche.
video and put it in things so we can actually put it on screen.
I love La Roche.
Yeah, I was like, that we don't know that was about Rihanna.
I know.
But I want to say that
if,
in my opinion, if you walk past me and I just go over to my friend, I'm not going on social media, I'm not grabbing a mic, I'm just like, that dress is not that cute. I should be allowed to lean over to my friend and say that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
I don't think that if I found out that you didn't like my outfit or something and you just told your friend.
But also the person coming for you is also like, that's valid, 100% valid too.
What do you mean?
Like if so, like let's say that happens and then I go on social media and be like, well, fucking boss, fucking bitch ass has so much to say about my outfit. That's valid too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But I don't like people like, why are you talking about her behind her back? Because I wanted to. Because I didn't want to fight her, but I just wanted to talk to my friend about her outfit. And
I think it's
like
weird for friends. Like if I walk in a room and then you lean over to Naomi and be like, oh, Naomi, Monet's so tacky. Or like that would hurt my feelings. You're my best friend. Like that is to me that's the difference.
Well, I think it depends on what they're saying. Like for example, if it's something that I don't think that would be receptive to, but I want to talk about it. Like I'm like
what?
Like I don't know. I Monet does not like critiques about her shorts. She doesn't like when you call her shorts really short. She's very sensitive about you pointing out that her shorts are short. And I'm like, I want to talk about the fact that Monet's shorts are short with somebody. I would like to talk to someone. Wow, Monet's shorts are really short tonight. Someone go, yeah, they are. Like her whole ass is hanging out. Like, yeah, they are. I don't think that that's shady.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
But I wouldn't want to say it to you because you're going to be negative. You're going to have a negative reaction about it.
But that's different than, girl, Monet needs fucking short ass shorts. Why the fuck she got that shit on? Like that's different than, girl, Monet shorts are really short. I wouldn't care about that. I'm like, you're just commenting on the shorts.
But if I was like, but I'm saying, but if you were sensitive about the short, like you do not like the shorts being brought up. You don't like it. You don't want to hear it. So I'm just being like, damn, well, here go Monet with these short ass shorts again. We are at Denny's and her whole ass is hanging out. That is kind of crazy, right?
Now I'd be like, bitch, I would like, nigga, say to my face. Why you gotta say behind my back?
Because you don't like to hear those things.
Okay, but no. But I don't appreciate my best friend talking shit about me to somebody else.
I wouldn't say I was talking shit. I guess I was just pointing out you have.
Well, that's how you
on.
feel. I'm telling you my feelings. Can you validate how I'm feeling about it?
Oh, I can understand that you're angry, which is why I didn't want you to hear me saying it.
Okay, well, don't do it again.
So now you're telling me things I can talk and not talk about with complete strangers
when they're
with other people
as they pertain to me, yes.
So you're
as
telling
my best friend.
So you're telling me.
Let me stop cutting me off.
Wait, I think you cutting me off though because I was talking to you.
As my best friend,
when I was talking, you started talking.
As my best friend for 15 years now.
Too?
Yes, I'm gonna let you talk. And my best friend for 15 years, I'm telling you, hurt my feelings, and it does not feel good when I know that you're talking shit about me about what I'm wearing somewhere else.
But I'm also going to tell you that, like, you know that you have no dominion. I mean, you've been my friend for 15 years, so you know that you have no dominion over the things I say to other people. You know that by now.
I do. No,
yeah, so I think that if something's going on, but I know that it hurts your feelings, which is why I'm not mentioning to you that your shorts are short. You are very sensitive about how short your shorts are.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very sensitive about it.
So knowing that I'm really sensitive, can you not talk about it to other people?
Well, I'm not saying it to you because I don't want you to hear it.
But I am going to hear it because she told me.
I can't acquiesce to that.
Well, I'm telling you,
maybe
she told
tell
me
your
about
other friends not tell you. Maybe tell Naomi to stop telling you.
You know what? I'm gonna just stop telling you everything. This friendship is done.
Are you gonna stop wearing the shorts too?
No,
you didn't tell me. I just saw you wearing the shorts.
Well, we're done.
Well, now I can really say anything I want.
Yeah, so now I can say what I want too.
Of course you can. You've always been allowed to. But yeah, I think that. I mean, yeah, I just feel like being like, I don't know, just it's okay to. I should be able to say what I want about someone, especially to my friend. To lean over and be like, this is kind of, you know what I mean?
I mean,
like
yes,
if you and I have, we've had this happen.
What?
where one of our friends is doing something wild, and then we call each other and talk about it.
Yeah, that is the thing that exists.
Even
but
when
also,
we're critiquing, even when we're like, that is crazy.
It is, but we're best friends, so that's different. Like I wouldn't do that, and not necessarily best friends, but really close friends. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't call Shandy. Oh no. I wouldn't call you Eureka and talk about it because we're not close.
You're crazy.
But I will call you. I will call Kim. I will call Naomi.
If you want to call someone and talk about something crazy I did, that's so valid.
It's so valid, but it's an unspoken
social
rule.
If you and me are arguing because I did something crazy and it was crazy, it is so valid for you to call basically anyone you want. I mean, you can call Naomi, you can call Kim, you can talk to Andy, you can talk to Tislarm, you can talk to anyone you want and be like, that was so crazy. That is so weird for me to be like, don't talk about me to nobody. Whatever you do with me, whatever suffering or experience you have with me, it needs to be done either in private, by yourself, with no one around, or you can talk about it with me. And you can't talk about it with anyone else.
No, but I'm saying that everyone does it. I think everyone is guilty of the things everyone does that. About
guilty is not even a bad.
I'm saying guilty. Like I'm saying like everyone
We've
does
all
it.
done it.
We've all done it, right? But I'm saying, but it's also a social contract that you won't, that me telling you that person won't go out and start telling other people about what you said.
No, it's not about telling what I said. It's about things you've done. For example, let's say you did something that I thought was shady.
Mm-hmm.
I brought up that it was shady. It's not about like a secret you told me. It's about behavior that you have that I either thought was tacky or that I thought was distasteful or that I thought was unjust. It's not about, I would never go and tell a secret that someone told me to someone else. Although I will say any secret you have told me, I've told Monét. That is true. No, I'm kidding.
No, but
but it's not about like secrets you told me, but if you did me dirty, or if you did something I thought was just kind of outrageous, and I was like, I have to talk about this to someone, I should be allowed to go do that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about secrecy. I'm talking about, but like
what's the scenario? Give me the scenario.
Okay, the scenario. I don't know. You owed Jacob $50,000. Oh, sorry. You owed Jacob $1,000, and you said, and Jacob asked him, and you couldn't pay him back. When you showed at my house, you just bought a $2,000 Birkin bag, right? So then I'm like, yo, Naomi, this is crazy. Bob owes Jacob $1,000.
But that's my business.
Okay, let me.
You're talking about you're giving my business away.
Listen, that's not your business. Let's go back to the short shorts. You don't like the fact that you wear short shorts, and you wear short shorts to somewhere.
No, I like wearing shorts. I just don't want you calling me out for it.
Okay,
it feels like slut shaming.
Okay, right. So then we're at this event, and you wear the short shorts, and I call bitch Naomi. Yesterday, Bob showed up to this motherfucking event wearing short shorts. Bitch, he was looking crazy, and I'd be telling him that he should not be wearing. Like, that's crazy. Now, I'm saying everyone probably engaged. Everyone listening to this probably engages in behavior like that. I think that's a safe assumption to say, right? Mm-hmm. Now, the shady part is if Naomi then goes and is like telling other people and then comes back to me that I said that about you. Like you are valid for your feelings to be hurt, and I can understand why that does not feel nice. But that's what I'm talking about.
I didn't say I can see why it wouldn't feel nice because I'm sensitive about the shorts in general.
Right. So hearing about it,
but also like.
That comes back, you're going to hear about it because I'm doing this thing.
But also, like, I don't think I'd be that hurt because if we probably already had a conversation that you think my shorts are tacky. We've at some point we've had to establish a boundary.
No, I like all your shorts.
In the scenario, and you know I don't wear short shorts.
You did. There's literally your call ID on my phone is you in short shorts.
I mean, I was like 25 in that picture.
Yeah.
No, not 25. I don't think I knew. Not 25.
26.
Anyway, but obviously we've had a conversation at some point. We've established this boundary at some point, but I don't think I can go and tell you who you can and can't talk to about stuff.
No, yeah, for sure. I don't. It's not that. I'm just worried about the fact that person ends up hearing it because telephone starts to happen, and then you.
Well, I was out in public wearing short shorts.
I know,
like, I was in public wearing short shorts,
and you'd be mad like, Monét, that really hurt my feelings that you talk about my short shorts to someone else.
I don't think it would hurt my feelings though.
Really?
Because what I don't want is for you to bring it to me. I don't want you to come to me talking about my short shorts. If I'm already out and I'm wearing the short shorts, I don't want to feel self-conscious about my legs when I'm in this spot at this place with these short shorts on.
But it's okay if you know that I was talking about it with other people about your short shorts. The thing that you're insecure about it. You're okay that I talked to Jacob about it and Camion and Naomi about it.
Yeah, I just naturally assume that my friends are talking about things that we've done together with my other friends. I just naturally assume that. And that seems Because we all talk about our friends to our other friends.
Oh, sure, totally.
So I just even if it's on the sensitive, I'm just assuming.
But is the hearing it back is hurtful sometimes to hear that someone was talking about something that you're really sensitive about, knowing they're sensitive about, and knowing that like.
Let's make it about lateness, right? Bob is always late. Bob is always late. Bob is always late. And you just go and you tell Peppermint, I'm so irritated that Bob was so late to this. I didn't say anything in the moment, but I'm just so fucking irritated. It really upset me. We're all waiting around and now Bob is late. If that gets back to me, how do I have any right to be upset about that?
I think lateness is a little different.
And I mean, short shorts are different. It's all, I'm trying to build the scenario where I would care. Unless you went up to me and you were like, I actually don't care that you were late. I don't mind. I feel good about it. And then you went and told someone else, that I wouldn't like because you're lying to one of us. You're either lying to me or you're lying to Peppermint. You know what I mean? So I think if you came up to me and you were like, I love these shorts. These shorts are so fucking fierce. And you turn around and told Naomi, those fucking shorts look fucking dumb as hell. That I think would be upsetting to me. Because I'd be like, why did you even come to me and say, you could have not said anything?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't talk about your shorts behind you. I can't talk about your shorts. What am I allowed to talk about that you've done to Jacob?
I mean, he's your boyfriend. I assume that you talk about Jacob. You talk with Jacob about everything,
or to Naomi, or to Kim, or to Pep, or to Mitch.
I don't know what the situation is. Like, I don't know. I don't know what best friends said.
I would never give out someone. I would. You know. I don't even give people's phone numbers to people without calling them first. Like, I want to, even if I know you've had it, I'm like, well,
someone does do that though. Someone does reach. I'm like, bitch, why don't you give my number to this person? I'm like, what?
Oh, who gave my fucking number to that motherfucking guy? Trinity. One of the Trinities. It was either Trinity the Tuck or Trinity
K
Bonet. One of them gave my number to this random person who was like, hey.
Yeah, someone.
And I was like, I'm sorry. I said, how'd you get my number? They're like, Trinity. And I was like, huh.
Yeah, someone gave my number out recently and I got a text like, hey, Monet, I got your number from blah, 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 blah. And I was like.
You have to text or call someone and say, can I give your number to so-and-so? And you, in my opinion, you don't have to, but I think it is moral to say, can I give your number to Jacob? And until I get a text from Monet saying, yes, I can give your number to Jacob, I will not be giving anyone's number out to anyone.
Because also numbers.
Unless it's like work related. But even when it's work related, I still go, I'm going to send your number to so-and-so.
Because numbers are like forever. I've had my number since I got a cell phone. I don't want to.
What's the first 3 digits?
Huh?
What's the first 3 digits?
646.
Last 4.
9999. I've had my number since I got my first cell phone at 13, and I don't want to change my number. I've had AT&T since 13, the same number. So giving someone's number out is very personal, and I don't want to give them my New York number.
I agree. You do not give out people's phone numbers, and I think that most people who know me know that I'm really good at keeping secrets. Like I will keep. If you tell me something,
except
what?
Yeah.
No, okay, let me. Are we going to discuss this?
No, we're not going to discuss
because that's not quite what happened.
And just to be clear, let's bleep that out.
We'll talk off air what happened.
No. Well, on the show that's coming out, I do talk about it, but I want to wait till that to talk about it.
Okay, because I did not go and that's a whole different. That's a very different. We'll discuss that
in the future.
Actually, we can make a Patreon exclusive that can be released after that episode comes out. How much time do we have?
We're done, girl.
We're done. All right, we'll save this for Patreon. We'll see you all on Patreon in 3 weeks.